Okay, this is how I tie my spinners for the fall Columbia River fishery. So these are number 2 extra wide Gamakatsu hooks. I like them, they got a shorter shaft and they're extra wide. So I use a egg loop knot to tie these. I like the knot on the shank rather than hanging off the front. I think hanging off the front has a better chance of the fish being able to bite the knot and break it off. So I go 5 times around. There's lots of tutorials on how to tie the egg loop knot on YouTube. I could do a separate one. I go 4 more times around, and when I'm pulling this through, I'm really careful to separate this out so it doesn't get knots in it. This is what it looks like in the end. I'll grab the tag line on the first hook and pulls it nice and tight. I'll trim the tag. I'll take my next hook, run it through the eye. I like to keep these hooks pretty tight together, so I start with them like this so when I pull it tight it separates a little bit. And they are super sharp. So again, go round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hold the bottom tag with my lower hand. I grab the line. I go through the eye. I lay it back. It's very sharp hooks. I lay it back. Grab that tag line again. And I go 1. Oh, these hooks are sharp. Oh, it's brutal. It's hard to do because your hooks are so sharp and they're so close together. But you do it. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tag hold there. Pull this line. Make sure that it's all lined out and you're not behind any hooks, because some pisses you off more than having to deal with it. So just sort it out, get all your, see how the line is all in the same place. Hold that separate, pull it through slowly, get a good cinch on the knot. Now I grab the bottom hook and I pull, and you can see how close together these are. I like to keep them close together like that. Then I put the beads on, and my signature bead pattern is different than most, but this is how I like to do it. I ordered these. These are wedding ring little flashy deals, and this seems to be missing some. I always check. I have ordered a whole pile of these. I believe any reflective light you put on your lure in the water is good. You can see these are reflective. Some of them, when the fish bite it, they'll chew these out of here. I don't know why my thing just shut off, but it did. So I'm in the bead portion. I put these wedding rings between each bead. And these beads get really dirty. They come in gold and silver. I just try to keep the same color ones in the same space. I put 2 red. I do a chartreuse bead. Another wedding ring. 1 more chartreuse bead. And then I always put a really small bead at the top. It helps the clevis turn more efficiently. And in this particular rig, I'm using a number 3 North Wild Mexican hat. That's what caught my last fish. That's why I'm doing it again. I like to use the solid clevis rather than the kind where you can swap out the blades, which looks like this. I don't like to use this one because I find that the blades come off and you lose your blades and they're expensive. So this is what the rig looks like when you're finished. I tie a 30-inch leader. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but I put this down here, the hook on there, the top hook. I have my distances right here. Here's 30 inches. So if I wanted to be at 30 inches, I start at about 26 with my knot. 2. Improved clinch knot is what I use, 7 times around, through the hole, back through the hole. I do not wet my knot. People do. I don't. I think you get a better closed knot if you don't. See how there's no wrinkles in your line? I tend to get wrinkles in my line when I do it the other way. Tighten that down. I like to pull on my tag line just to get it nice and tight. Then I'll take this. I'll put it on here. There it is. You'll see it's a little over 30 inches. Well, it's right on 30 inches with the other hook. That's what I do. That is exactly how I've been catching all my fish over the last week and a half. But that said, I know different spinner colors catch fish. I like fishing Broncos. I like fishing this orange slash kind of a fluorescent orange on the back. I love fishing that one. I love fishing the standard Bronco. Catches great fish. This one here will catch fish too with the bling on it. You know, anything red and orange tends to work. I got these. I haven't run these yet, but you know, heck, I know they'll catch fish. You know, so I've been fishing the Mexican hats because heck, they've been working.